Hello and welcome back. This is Steve at Bucks Coins and welcome back to the channel. I am currently going through some of my coins, and this is a one that was delivered not too long ago. It's a Pobjoy carded coin with an association with the Falkland Islands. It's a bimetallic coin. It weighs 12 grams, diameter is 28.4, and there's 2,750 issued. And as you can see probably from the top, it's 40 years, celebrating 40 years since the liberation of the Falkland Islands. Now, if I come in, whoops, let's just take that out a little bit. There you go, you've got a message to the Queen, and it tells you that it is from the Falkland Islands and it's dated 2022. So you have the picture of the Queen, or the portrait of the Queen. You have there that it's the Falkland Islands and it's issued in 2022, and the portrait seems to be a JC portrait. The Queen herself is a frosted portrait against a semi-mirrored like effect. It's not quite the bright mirror effect. It seems to be slightly dappled, although it's not fully frosted. A bit like the 1807 presentation of the coin. Now, if I widen this back open again, what you have is you have a picture of one of the Falklands bays. I'm not sure which one it is. It could be San Carlos Bay. You have across the top the 40th anniversary of liberation. At the bottom you have £2, so you have a £2 denomination there, and you have the 40th anniversary of the liberation. You have 40 as in numeric figures, with the Union Jack taking up the top part of the 40 and going down the side. You also have people on a beach. I'm not sure that they're military personnel, though I think they probably are. Let me just bring you in so you can actually see. Whoops. Go the other way, Steve. That's it. There we go. Bit too far. There we go, we can see it now better. You've got the 40, the 40. At the bottom here you've got a whole load of people on a beach area. You have the UK flag. And across the 4 and the 0 you do have people and possibly objects. I believe that the people on the beach are supposed to be soldiers, and these are military bunker type things. This, oops, let me get it back into, so they are the 4. I think these are like military light bunkers, and there are people there that I believe are probably soldiers. So we have the 40th anniversary of logo. Within the circle of the 40 actually is the very similar design to what we see on the coin. It is from the Falkland Islands, and there's the Falkland Islands shield, the shape of a sailing vessel on the sea. This coin, what do I think about it? Well, I was around in the armed forces at the time that the Falkland Islands, let's call it for what it was. It was a war. People have called it an armed conflict and a police action and all sorts of things. But the simple fact of the matter is, if you got people shooting at each other and people are being killed, call it for what it is, it's a war. And it was a war to liberate the Falkland Islands from the invasion of the Argentine forces. The Argentine forces, I think a lot of that was down to the military junta that was commanding Argentina at the time. Argentina have not given up their claim to the Falkland Islands. I don't suppose for any moment that the Argentinians and the British will again go to war for the Falkland Islands. I sincerely hope not. A lot of good people on both sides were deeply affected, whether that was some of them, some people very unfortunately died on both sides, and there was a lot of people who have had distressing times since, post-traumatic stress syndrome and all the rest of it. So I would hope that this would never happen again, and the fact that they built up the bases down there, I can't see the British giving up the Falklands unless the people want to go to become Argentinian, and they have stated quite categorically that they don't. So it's a very awkward one, and a political one that people like myself have little or no control over. When I was in the armed forces and the conflict started and Argentina came in and took over the Falklands, I didn't even know where they were. I was in the armed forces and suddenly we were all on high alert to possibly go to this little known set of islands that we didn't know about, and we didn't even know existed or where they were, or very few of us did. So you know, it's a thing where only political answers can come in the long run, because armed conflict will only mean to say the island changing hands every so often, and that's no good for the island, and it's no good for either side in the long run. If you're having a hunt, I hope you have a successful one and you find the coins you're looking for. If you are the collector and you're buying coins, I hope that you can find the coins you want for the price that you want to pay. I am trying to grow my channel this year. I've given myself a personal target of trying to get to 100 subs by Christmas this year. I'm in my mid to late 70s in subscriber level. So if you believe this video or a bunch of videos that you've seen on mine are worth it, please consider subscribing, because there's about 30% of the channel viewers who aren't actually subscribed to the channel, and I'd love to have them along for the rest of my journey through coins, banknotes, collectibles and militaria. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you subscribed, I'll be absolutely delighted to have you along, as I say, for the rest of my journey. And thank you all for watching this far into the video, and I hope fairly shortly that you'll come back and visit the channel again. And in the meantime, until you do, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the very, very near future, I hope. From me then, ta-ra for now. Bye-bye. Ta-ra.